I have an amazing lesson planned for you guys. So stay here, drop a like, and invite someone. Invite a friend, invite a family member who's also learning English. Remember, the more, the merrier. All right, guys. So let's see who is here. Let's see who is here. Welcome, everyone, to our class. Say hello, introduce yourself. Where are you from? Where are you visiting us from? Maria's here. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to our amazing class. We have an amazing community, some very nice people here. So definitely say hello and introduce yourself. All right, guys. Fantastic. So let's continue. All right. So if you are here, then welcome. I'm your favorite teacher, David Alexander Cantu, and I have a great community that I would like to invite you to. So if you are here, then you can drop a comment, right? And you can ask to join. It's free to join, right? We have exclusive content, weekly challenges, like quizzes, games. You have a nice community, so you get to meet people from all around the world. We have a speaking club, Zoom lessons, and you have direct access to me. So you can ask me questions, you can connect, you can share something. It's absolutely amazing. So join us. Right? And if you have that link, if you join the WhatsApp group, then you can join the private chat that I stream from. So I'm multi-streaming. So it's a simultaneous kind of stream where I'm on a lot of different platforms, but I interact mostly with the main platform that is that's only available to the community members. So Turkish Coffee, welcome. Karin, welcome. Rosnita, welcome to all our amazing friends. All right, so join this and let's have fun learning English. So maybe in the comment section, tell me, what is your main problem? What is the main issue that you have when you're learning English? Right? And today our lesson will cover the main problem that people had, which is a grammar problem, a grammar question. So the title of the lesson is Embedded Questions. Embedded questions. So we're talking about questions, right? But they're not regular questions. They are embedded. So what does that mean? Well, before we go into it, let's compare a direct question, a very simple one. Where is she? That's simple, basic English. Now, let's do the embedded one. The embedded question would be, do you know where she is? Now, in the chat, tell me what difference you see. You're asking the same exact thing. Right? You're asking the same thing. You want to know where she is. So you ask the question directly, where is she? Where is she? Right? ¿Dónde está ella? Où est-elle? If you speak French. Where is she? But now, in the second option, in the embedded question, or you could also say indirect, a lot of people say indirect question, you can say, do you know where is she? Do you know where is she or do you know where she is? All right. Which one is correct? All right. Which one is correct? And let's see. Well, of course, the correct one is do you know where she is? All right. So, very nice, guys. Very, very nice. So, what is an embedded question? Well, an embedded question is a question that is included inside a statement or another question. Right? So it's like a question inside a statement, right? And it's more polite or formal than direct questions. Hi, Comment. Welcome to class. We have already started. We're talking about embedded questions. Do you know what an embedded question is? So as I just explained right now, an embedded question is a question inside a statement. Ooh, I hope the video is not frozen. Is the video frozen, guys? Okay, it's fine right now. That's good. All right, so I'm doing an HD video here so that when I reformat it on Instagram, it'll be better quality. All right, so let me know. Can you see the difference in the video? Can you see, is it higher quality? Can you tell that it's different? Right, maybe it's lower quality. Maybe you prefer the other one. Let me know in the chat. So an embedded question is a question inside another question. Right? Because if you, let's say, you go up to your employer, your boss, and you say, "Where is she? Where is Maria?" Well, it's understandable, but it's not tactful. It's a little bit too direct. Right? Some languages are very direct. Some cultures are very direct. English, especially native speakers, British and Americans, we sometimes like to add a little fluff, right? Make it sound a little bit more diplomatic. So instead of saying that's it, do you know where she is? Would you happen to know where she is? Right? I'm wondering where she is. Do you hear the difference? It's not so direct. It is indirect. It's polite. It's formal. Right? So here, for example, at work, right? You want to be tactful. You want to be diplomatic, and you want to make sure that you're asking the question properly. So many times, these embedded questions, they start with phrases like, "Can you tell me?" Right? So, can you tell me where the store is? Or I don't know. Right? You're saying, okay, well, where is she? I don't know where she is. Do you know where she is? I'm not sure where she is. Let's see where she is. I wonder where she is. So all of these phrases tell you that you most likely have an embedded question. I wonder who chose the topic. You chose the topic, guys. You chose the topic. Congratulations to you. And that's the other thing. If you join the WhatsApp community, you get to vote on the topic. Right? You get to vote. And so I asked everyone in the community, in the WhatsApp community, what do you want to learn? What do you want to learn? And I gave, about 5, 6 options, and you voted, and the people have spoken. Right? The people have spoken. The people spoke. Right? It is a true democracy. It's not a tyranny. It is a democracy. All right. So, Maria, that is not correct. Do you know where is Maria? That is not correct. But You will understand why in just 1 second. So, Maria, this is for you. This is right. So, what's her name? Very simple. Her name is Belle. Right. Now, the word order in an embedded question stays the same as in a sentence, not inverted. When you say, you know, what is her name? You are inverting the subject and the verb. Right. So her name is. You don't say what her name is. You say what's her name. So you invert the verb. So the question word what. Right? All the question words are what, where, how, who, etc. Those question words go first, then it's the verb, then it's the subject. So there's an inversion. But check this out. When you have an indirect question or an embedded question, you don't invert it. So, question for you guys, all right? Let's get some points. All right, so here, if you're not part of the WhatsApp group, then you can't compete. Right, so here, if you're watching on Instagram or on YouTube or on Facebook or wherever, you can guess, but I have these quizzes, interactive quizzes where I ask people to vote. So don't write your answer in the chat, Maria. Okay. I'm going to give you two options. I don't remember what is her name. I don't remember what her name is. Now, if you are part of the community, you can vote. What I don't remember. So you could say, what's her name? What is her name? But if you would like to embed it, then you could say, I don't remember what is her name, what her name is. Well, very good, guys. Very, very good. The answer is B. I don't remember what her name is. Right. So if you want, you can write another question with I don't remember what. I don't remember what day of the week it is. Right. I don't remember what day of the week it is. Right. That's not true. Right? I do know it's Tuesday. Or if you're British, then you say Tuesday. Right. But in America, we say Tuesday. So I don't remember what her name is. I don't remember what day of the week it is. I don't remember what I need to do. Right? That is an embedded question. Now, here's another. When we have embedded questions, we don't use do, does, did to form the question. Right? So you could say a direct way to ask this would be how does the machine work? Let's say you're at work. Your job is to operate the machine. So you say, how does it work? How does it work? But if you wanted to embed that question, if you wanted to ask the same exact question, but in a diplomatic way, would you say, could you explain how this machine works? Or how does this machine work? Which one is it, guys? Which one is it, guys? Choose wisely. Remember, Your points depend on it. Yes, I don't remember what day of the week it is. Maria, that's correct. If you say, what day of the week is it? There you invert is and it. You invert it. But here we don't invert it. So we don't use do, does, did. So we don't use does, right? Could you explain how this machine works? If you ask this question directly, you would say, how does this machine work? But if you wanted to embed the question, meaning if you wanted to ask it indirectly, formally, or politely, you could say, can you tell me? That's very polite. Can you please tell me? If you want it to be extra polite. Or could you please tell me how this machine works? No does. This is not correct. If you say, can you tell me how does this machine work? You get an X. You get some points deducted, right? But if you say it correctly, could you explain to me, or could you explain how this machine works? Then you get a point. Yeah, you could say, could you tell me? That's also, that works, right? That works. Could you tell me? Could you explain? But you don't say, could you explain me? That's not correct. A lot of people say it. A lot say, can you explain me? No. Could you explain how this machine works? Or could you explain to me, how this machine works? Okay, so now in the chat, write your example sentences. I'm going to check. Yeah, so Fike Bachman. Fike says, can you tell me how this machine works? Correct, Fike. You got a right answer there. Very good. Very good. Enrico is on Instagram. Welcome, Enrico. Solaris Reha. Il Conte is here. Welcome, Il Conte. Diego Enriquez. A lot of people here. A lot of people. So feel free to answer questions, guys. I want to make sure that I answer your questions, and I want to make sure that you have the chance to experiment with the language. Right? I want you guys to experiment, to try different things. It's important to try different things. That's what language learning is all about. Right? You need to say, okay, change one thing about it. Change the beginning. Please explain to me when I will speak English fluently. I can explain, well, Zex in the chat. It takes a while, right? So I can't, no one learns it from one day to the next. You need to be patient. But if you enjoy it, right? If you enjoy the process, if you follow American culture, British culture, if you have friends, if you have a community like the WhatsApp community, so join the WhatsApp community. I know you're part of it, Zex. It makes it a lot more fun, right? So every single day, you should be working on your English, at least a little bit. Now, can you tell me where is the bank? Can you tell me where the bank is? Which one is correct, guys? Can you tell me where is the bank? Can you tell me where the bank is? Right? So this one is, so here, right, you can, if you ask someone, hey guys, hey mister, uh, no, don't say hey mister, that's not polite. Say sir or madam. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, madam. Right? Let's say you want to go to Silicon Valley Bank. Right. It's Silicon Valley Bank. You woke up in the morning and you turned on the radio and you heard something on the radio. So you're like, you know what? I need to go to the bank. I need to go make sure that my cash is safe. So you go out and you ask someone, can you tell me where is the bank? Can you tell me where the bank is? And the correct answer is, can you tell me where the bank is? No inversion, guys. No inversion. It is, the bank is here. Can you tell me where the bank is? Right? You don't need to worry about changing the position. You only worry about changing the position if you're asking it directly. If you're impolite, you could go say, hey, where is the bank? Now, I don't recommend going up to someone and asking that question that way. Why? Because it's impolite, right? And so I want you guys to speak properly, elegantly. Can you tell me what kind of car it is? That's correct. That's correct. Right? So very nice. Okay. So here, a reminder, join the live Zoom classes. We have speaking groups. Right. So here's a quick note about learning. So when you learn, there are two elements. There's the input and output. Input, as the name indicates, is what comes in. Right. So reading, that's input. Right? You're learning, you're reading, the information goes in. Listening is input. Right? So a lot of people, they watch videos, they listen to music, they watch movies. It's input. They read subtitles. So it's a lot of input. Right? With YouTube and the internet, Instagram, and all social media, you get a lot of input. What about output? Those are the other two skills, which is writing and speaking. Writing and speaking, that's output, because you are producing, you are creating language, you are creating ideas, or you're using language to express your ideas technically. And so a lot of people, forget about the output, and then they wonder why they can't speak. Now, right now with AI, writing, I think it's still important, it's still necessary, but you can go around it. Right? You can write something on ChatGPT and just type, using basic English and making a lot of mistakes. And then just tell ChatGPT, write this in an extremely sophisticated and educated way. Tell ChatGPT, write it like first grade level, my name, David. I know happy. I like work. Work is good. And then you tell ChatGPT, make me sound really smart. ChatGPT will say, no problem. I got you. And then, please allow me the honor to introduce myself. People know me as David because I am extremely eloquent and hardworking. I have a teaching vocation, which has given me the privilege to share my thoughts with my lovely community. I am extremely fortunate and grateful for the opportunity to do what I love to do. Right? So you went from very simple, first grade level, to Harvard level. So that's what AI can do. But you can't fake the speaking. You can't say, "Hey, AI, I'm going to have a conversation right now, face to face with someone. Make me sound like a genius." No, you can't fake that. Maybe one day you'll get a chip. Maybe you'll get chipped and you'll be a genius. But that day is is probably not near. All right, so let's see. Let's continue here. So we have a lot of direct questions, right? Very, very easy. Okay. What can I wear? So if you know how to ask these questions, or how to transform these direct questions into embedded questions, then write them in the chat. Write them in the chat, guys. All right, so here everything on YouTube is good. Let's see. Okay, everything is working very nicely. Let's see on Facebook if everything is working nicely on Facebook. Right, so here, that's your challenge, is to, in the chat, write these direct questions in an embedded question, in an indirect question. All right. So let's see. Ooh, I'm very fortunate to have you as my teacher. That is a nice sentence, Maria. Tell me what I can wear. Ooh, exactly. Yeah, tell me what I can. Right. I'm not sure what to wear. You can also do it different ways. You can also change it, add an infinitive. I'm going to show you this right here. So, where should I go? I'm not sure where I should go, sorry. Or you could also say, I'm not sure where to go. So that's the next level. That's I want to. But first, let's just read them and think about it. Just think about how you could turn these direct questions into embedded questions. So what can I wear? Very simple. Where should I go? Which one can I choose? When could I go home? Who can I talk to? Whose car should I use? How long can I stay? All right, so all of these questions are direct. They're correct. I'm not saying they're wrong, but if you're talking to your boss, you probably don't want to say, hey, boss, when could I go home? Right? No, that's not right. You could say, I'm not sure. Right? It's still the same question. You're saying, I don't know. Should I go home now? Should I go home at 5? Should I go home at 6? I'm not sure. Say, I wonder. Can you please tell me? Right? Can you please tell me, what time I should go home? Right? So here. Okay, nice. So here are the embedded questions. Can you tell me what to wear. So, of course, you could also say, can you tell me what I have to wear, what I can wear? Or if you want to keep it simple, just put what and then the infinitive. Can you tell me what to wear? Can you tell me where to go? I don't know where to go. Where should I go? That's direct. Where should I go? You could say, can you tell me where to go? Or can you tell me where I have to go? Okay. Please tell me what is appropriate to wear. Ooh, that's a good one. Zex. Can you please? So, Maria, not, you don't say, can you, comma, please. Can you please, without a comma. Can you please tell me when I go home or when I should go home? Can you please tell me when I should go home? Or you could say, can you tell me when to go home? So all of these forms here, this is a different way. Instead of just keeping the pronoun and the verb, just put the question word, which is what, where, which, when, who, whose, then the object, if there's one, and then the infinitive. Can you tell me what to wear? Can you tell me where to go? I wonder which one to choose. I'm not sure when to go home. I'm not certain who to talk to. She told us whose car to use. All right, so this is another way, but let's continue right here. Okay, we're going to go back to this one. Don't worry about the last one. We're going to skip it. Here, you are lost. You're lost. All right. Now, and you ask someone, hey, how do I get to the opera? How do I get to the store? How do I get to the square? They're like, oh, just walk, just keep going straight on this road, turn right, turn left, etc. Then you want to know the time. So you could say, how long does it take to get there? But you want to embed the question. You want to sound a little bit more polite. So you say, do you know? Do you know how long does it take to get there? How long takes it to get there? How long it takes to get there? Choose A, B, C, or D, depending on which one you think is correct. Could you tell me how to get to the Central Museum? Correct, Maria. 1 point for you. 1 point for if you write a correct answer, you get a point. So 1 point for you, Maria. Good job. All right. All right, guys. Very nice. Any questions? Ooh, Anastasia is on Instagram. Lecky, Irma, Ceci, Hake, Three Little Birds. Welcome, Three Little Birds. Sonia, welcome everyone. All right, guys. All right, so here. Do you know how long does it take? Takes it, it takes. C is the right answer. Do you know how long it takes to get there? Direct question. How long does it take to get there? Embedded question. Do you know how long? No does. How long it takes to get there? I'm not sure how long it takes to get there. I wonder how long it takes to get there. All right, guys? All right, fantastic. You're doing good. You're doing good. I'm not sure if he comes to the meeting, he will come to the meeting, he coming to the meeting. Which one is right? A, B, C. Right, you're not sure. Now, instead of asking when, well, I'm not going to, when is he coming or when will he come or when, then here, which option is correct? A, B, or C? Right, the guy, your partner, your colleague, your coworker, he hasn't canceled. He hasn't sent you a message telling you that he will miss the meeting. So you say, I'm not sure. Now you could say, is he coming to the meeting? Will he come to the meeting? Or I'm not sure if he will come to the meeting. 66 got it correct. 66% of you earned a point. If you didn't earn a point, don't worry. Class is not over. You can redeem yourself. You can earn those points. Right? Make sure you get as many points as you want. Every point counts. I'm not sure if he will come to the meeting. All right, so let's say your wife or your girlfriend or your sister or your friend didn't answer the phone. She didn't answer the phone. Now you could ask, why didn't she answer the phone? You can ask it directly. Or you could say it as a statement where you're implying a question, but it's a statement. So you're embedding the question in the statement. I wonder why she didn't answer the phone. Right? So this is a very nice way to ask a question without asking a question. I wonder why she didn't answer the phone. Let's find out. What time does the train leave? What time the train leaves? Answer wisely. Right? You're at this train station, right? It's summer season, it's travel season. So you're at the train station and you want to catch the next train. So you tell your friend, let's find out, right? Let's find out what time. Does the train leave? What time? Let's find out. When or what time the train leaves. Let's find out what time the train leaves. Correct, guys. The answer is B. Right? No does. All right, guys. All right. So here are a few last ones. The one that we skipped is here. So here are a few other ones for you. Can you tell me what flavor this drink is? Or you could say, what flavor is this drink? Right? Could you tell me what flavor it is? Do you know why Sarah isn't here yet? Right? So why isn't Sarah here yet? That's the direct question. Why isn't Sarah here yet? Do you know why Sarah isn't here yet? Could you tell me whether the film has started yet? So, has the film started yet? That's a direct question. Has the film started yet? If you're an advanced speaker, if you're polite, and if you want to sound a little bit more advanced, you would say, could you tell me whether the film has started yet? Could you tell me what the price of this car is? Right? That's an embedded question. Could you tell me? Could you please tell me? But of course, you could also ask it directly. What is the price of this car? Could you tell me what the price of this car is? What time does the train leave? Can you tell me what time the train leaves? How much does Peter earn? Meaning, how much money does he make? How much does Peter earn? Do you know how much Peter earns? No does, and make sure you put an S at the end of the verb. Do you know what the capital of Australia is? What is the capital of Australia? That's a direct question, but you want to embed the question in a more sophisticated question. Do you know what the capital of Australia is? Right? No inversion. The capital of Australia is. All right, guys. So what is the capital of Australia? Tell me in the chat. And let me just tell you guys right here, if you like these lessons, then my invitation to you is to join. I'm inviting you to join our WhatsApp community. We have people from all over the world, mostly Europe, but all over the world. We have some people from Asia, some people from South America. I think we have people from Africa. And we have some people from North America. So definitely join our learning community. Exclusive content every single day, weekly challenges, games. You can earn points. A community, you can make friends. Right? We have a speaking club, Zoom lessons, and you get direct access to me. So you can ask me questions, you can interact with me. So don't wait any longer and join the Zoom, the WhatsApp community today. And then, of course, you can join the Zoom lessons as well. All right. So very nice. Yes. All right. Very nice comment. So it's not Sydney. People say Sydney. It's not Sydney. Right. It's it's not Sydney. All right. So let's see. Any questions before we close our lesson? Oh yeah. Also, guys, tomorrow I'm going to go live on Instagram. I'm going to be on Instagram all day, making videos, reels, quizzes, but I'm going to be on Mondly's account. So go, if you're not following Mondly. Some people on Instagram are asking for the link. Okay, I'm going to post it right here, guys. So Mondly Languages. So I posted the link. Follow them because tomorrow I'm going to be answering questions there all day. I will reply to your questions and your comments with a video. So if you want me to make a video for you, right, then, all right, guys, let me open up the WhatsApp group and I'll send you the link for people who are requesting it. People who are requesting the link, you're going to get it. All right, so here, copy the link, David's English live stream, and let's post it right here. All right, guys, so if you are on Instagram, that's the link to join the community, right? And tomorrow I will be creating reels all day, stories. I'm going to ask you some questions, in the story. So you need to watch the stories and then answer the question, and then I will make a video responding to your answer or answering your question. So definitely follow Mondly Languages. We're going to have a great day. I'm going to take over the account. It's 1.7 million people, 1.7 million followers. So it's going to be a great day. We're going to interact with so many people from all around the world. Millions and millions of people will be engaged. So definitely, tune in to Mondly Languages for a full day of activities tomorrow, Wednesday. Okay, 1.7 million people. It's an account with 1.7 million followers, and I'm going to be on it all day creating content just for you guys. All right, responding to your questions, doing whatever you request. All right, so make sure you follow Mommy Languages and tune in tomorrow. And of course, join the WhatsApp community. Why? Because I'm David, your favorite teacher, always here to help you. And guys, as I always tell you at the end of the lesson, don't forget to level up, and bye-bye, guys.